If you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next event, look no further than Miss Mimi of Mimi Speaks, specializing in panel discussions, women's luncheons and conferences, and fashion shows and trade shows. Miss Mimi brings her unique blend of experience and training to make a lasting impression on your guests and clients. With powerful, engaging, thought-provoking topics and presentations, Miss Mimi will provide your guests with meaningful takeaways and life-changing revelations. Also available for red carpet interviews and premieres. Email us today at iammissmeme@gmail.com for booking information. That's iammissmeme@gmail.com. If you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next event, look no further than Miss Mimi of Mimi Speaks, specializing in panel discussions, women's luncheons and conferences, and fashion shows and trade shows. Miss Mimi brings her unique blend of experience and training to make a lasting impression on your guests and clients. With powerful, engaging, thought-provoking topics and presentations, Miss Mimi will provide your guests with meaningful takeaways and life-changing revelations. Also available for red carpet interviews and premieres. Email us today at iammissmeme@gmail.com for booking information. That's iammissmeme@gmail.com. If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Yes. Here we go. Welcome to the Love Power Radio Show.
Oh, that's me. What's up, people? It's the Love Power Radio Show. It's your girl, Miss Mimi, aka Mimi the Great. I was so enthralled in this sucker.
You know you can't do that on air.
I hadn't had one though since forever ago. That looked like this. But it was right here. Anyway, welcome everybody. This is our first broadcast in our new studio in brand spanking new. Yes. See how they worked out? So we have a wonderful guest here today. I just got hot. Jesus.
Wonderful guest here today. We are looking forward to learning so much. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Demi Nicole.
Hello, Demi.
Hello.
Also, Miss Mika, the Detox lady. Give me a stage name.
I know.
Tell all your stage names.
I'm Demi Nicole, and I am also Miss Mika, the Detox lady. I am the owner of Work Your Body LLC.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice. Cool beans. So y'all already know, just because we've been stunnering in the city and getting our partying on since February.
Oh, yes.
Right? We had to take a little siesta. I think that's what they call fiesta.
Yes.
And celebrate. Hey TT, Brittany say, hey
yes.
TT. We had to celebrate birthdays, starting with none other than my girl, Latriva D.
That was me.
Across the table.
Yes.
So, and ending it with launching the studio here in Lisa Danae's birthday last week, I believe it was, right?
Yep.
So it's been a great run. I know y'all probably forgot what we do, but we actually do radio shows. So we're about to get that started. So you already know, just because we've been partying, I'm nosy. I still want to know how you doing. How was your week?
My week has been pretty good. I don't remember it very much.
That's okay.
It kind of was a whirlwind. But I decided this morning that there's going to be more good things that I get to work on and do. So I have some stuff that I'm working towards creating, just, the mind kind of working and getting things together. So, but I was really excited to come here today, to be in the studio, to be back behind the microphone.
Yeah.
Just kind of be back in our element, because I feel like the next couple of months we're going to be just kind of grinding. Like we've gotten the move done and just kind of laying the foundation for some things and just going to take off from here. So I'm looking forward to Stunner doing that. And I'm a teacher, so I'm certainly counting down. We have 7 more Mondays.
Yes, indeed. That's how you look at it.
I am liberated.
Yes.
So 7 more months. Wow. So
I ain't gotta see.
I'm tired.
Fake.
Right. So just ready for the summer. But
good.
Yes. And how was your weekend?
We gonna go with the guest first.
How was your weekend?
Oh, my week was very good. It was just anticipating leading up to this day.
Okay.
Just excitement and nervousness and having to breathe.
Yes.
So it's actually been good.
Awesome.
It's been good.
Awesome.
Good. My week was. It was. I made it. So I'm excited and grateful for that, because as you know, Truth, I've been dealing with this is my second round of having fibroids. So and they've been very rude. I have had a couple of straight weeks of no pain, but for the most part they cause a lot of pain in my back, my stomach, headaches, all kinds of stuff, leg swelling, excessive urination.
Wow.
For real. Like if I look at water,
You have to go.
I'll be right back.
Yes.
So it's been, and then this morning was a flare up. So it's like, okay, I don't feel like it. It makes me real cold, real tired. But again, I'm still excited to be here because I'm still Miss Dr. Grass.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, and then I've had people, in my corner who know, who have been there trying to keep my head above water, trying to help me, because trust me, I'd be like, just take it out. I don't care what kind of knife you just, in fact, you ain't even got to use a knife. Just take it out. Just pitch it like they do in the cartoons.
Yes.
No?
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I say if I start cutting, somebody got to finish it.
Somebody
got to finish it.
But yeah, so that was my week. As life has it, we have ups and downs, and you got to figure out what you want to put your energy on, what you want to take out of it. You're going to hone in on the lows or the highs,
right?
And so yes, I have lows, but I'm excited about the highs, and that's being here. Yeah, being here, I get to look at Latriva D in the face.
That's me.
Hey, and then Demi Nicole, I met her at a pop-up shop in January.
Yeah,
I believe it was in January this year.
Ezekiel Patterson Elliott said he hopes you go.
Oh, thank you, honey bun. Thank you, my love. So we met. I was hosting. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate that. The pop-up shop.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The one you hosted.
And somebody else did. I just kind of, went around and antagonized people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. So, and out comes Miss Demi, and she was handing out stuff, and I was like, excuse me, miss.
Right.
You doing? I want some. How you gonna come pass out something to somebody in front of me and not have nothing for me? Like, don't I look like I'm mean?
I want something to do.
I mean,
I came back though.
She did. I'm coming, Miss Mimi. I'm coming. Okay, boo. Okay, all right.
Like, come on back. Come on.
So, but let's dive into your story, because how it happened, even that we're doing this today, how she came today. The other guest that I'd asked to come was like, oh no, I got something new. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I was doing something like, who can I have, you know? And I was scrolling on Instagram. I opened it up and her page popped up, her post. And I was like, that's right. I had already told her. So we talked about, you know, what needed. She was like, oh, that's my son's birthday. And I was like, give it, let's bring it, right? Because thanks to you, in one of the group messages, remember when we talked about it, and I said, well, you said, she asked, how's everybody doing? And I was like, you know what, let me go and just say how I'm really feeling today.
Right.
And so Treva said, thank you for releasing that. And at that moment, the word release took on a totally different meaning. And so my goal from that day to this and the next is to release, to tell how I'm really, really feeling. Not to everybody, but to, you know, to look.
To the circle.
You know, and so I felt it was important. And then when she said, oh, that's my son's birthday, he would have been 26 today. And I said, oh, come through. Let's do a balloon release at the end of the show for his birthday. So that's what we're going to do today. So, but yeah, so we're going to dive into you. I don't want to talk about me.
I'm ready.
I mean, I got on purple and all, but it's still Aries season. But
yes.
Don't do it.
Okay.
So tell us who you is, who your people is.
There I is. My mom named me Demetrius. My name is Demetrius. I go by Demi Nicole though. Demetrius Nicole, but it's Demi Nicole now.
Okay.
And I am originally from Louisiana.
Okay.
Been here in Houston, back in Houston now for probably about 3 years now.
Okay.
And just building my business from the ground up and living life and healing and trying to do better.
Okay.
Like you said, trying to release. I've worn a mask for so long and I'm tired of it. I'm not wearing another mask. I don't even want to wear makeup because it feels like a mask. So I'm just
really COVID mask or what kind of mask do you think?
I'm talking about mask.
Okay.
Where I'm smiling. Everybody sees me smiling, but really I'm torn on the inside. I'm not doing that no more. So I'm just learning to be who I am, express who I am, and tell my truth. If you can't handle it, there's nothing I can do about it.
What kind of mask did you wear, and how is it different from what you were feeling inside?
The mask that I wore was broken. I was torn to pieces on the inside. Masking the happy, strong, I don't even know what the term strong black woman is. I was torn, like inside just a mess. It was just like, you know how you see a nail in the floor and you keep stumping your toe on that nail and you hammer it down instead of pulling it up and you come back again and you stump your toe again. Instead of nailing it, pulling it up, you nail it down. I was doing that constantly. Putting on the smile as this, being strong for everybody, trying to help everybody.
And what was the internal struggle?
The internal struggle was I was basically dead.
Wow.
I was dying. And last year around, I don't even remember what it was. I just felt like a weight was on my chest. And I was at my cousin's house, sitting in her garage, and I felt like 2 trains just hit me. And at that moment, I knew I needed help because I was going out. And I called this therapist in our area, and she set me up an appointment that day. And from that day, we talked. It was supposed to be just a low
consultation.
Yeah, consultation. We stayed on the phone for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
When we got off the phone, she said, "Oh my God, I need a Valium." Wow. And the next week, she did the diagnosis, and I was came back PTSD, chronic depression, and anxiety. So I had to learn to cope with that, and then that's when I had to take the mask off. It was just too much.
And this was last year.
Yes.
And so how had you ever considered that there were mental health issues happening?
I knew it.
Okay.
But growing up, you just didn't talk about certain things. It was just whatever happens in this house stays in this house. And so, you know, I just learned to adapt to that. And I knew it was something, I just didn't know what it was. Yeah. And me with PTSD, I thought PTSD was something that men get in the water.
Sure. So what was the source of your PTSD? If you don't mind.
Trauma, life, growing up trauma, molestation, rape. Then as I got older, my husband passed away in January of 2013. 7 months later, our son passed away. In August, he was 18.
Wow.
And he passed away in his sleep. And from then, that just everything started just piling up. I couldn't bury it no more because I had no more room. So I had to just learn how to breathe and just pull it up.
So from 2013 until last year,
8 years.
Wow, darling.
That's a lot.
I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah. Longer than 2013 though. It's been
but just like from the point of where you're like, I don't even have the capacity.
Yeah.
Like so you realize at that point, like I can't even carry anything else. Yet you continue to carry on.
Yeah.
So it's like you have this weight that you feel like you can't put anywhere, but you still marching on. God bless you.
Yeah, for real. And then what people don't understand or fail to see is how strong you have to be when you say, I can't take it anymore, I need help. You voice that, right? Because I've had a load on me like that before, and I ain't say nothing for a long time because I was embarrassed to ask for help. Like, and then it went back to that not wanting to tell people your business because that's how I was raised. So who can I tell that I can trust this with? That's not going to ridicule me because I've told people stuff I thought I could trust. And when they got a leg up, and when they thought they had something on me, oh, but ain't you the one that's such and such? It's like, whoa, hold up, Tonto, please don't make
they call it
out.
mad day.
You know, so that still takes strength to say, okay, look, I can't. Can somebody please help me?
Yes.
You know, so even in I commend you for that.
And it takes strength because a lot of times, like it's one thing to have experienced, you know, an illness so that you know, okay, well, if I can just get some Pepto-Bismol, stuff my stuff. Right. If I can just get some Tums, it'll make me burp, right? If I can just get a ginger ale. So you find these things to help you kind of cope. But for a lot of us, when it comes to mental health things, like we either deal with drugs or, you know, we just kind of shut down. Like we don't have a lot of alternatives in terms of how we fix it. And then also we don't have the language because sometimes you don't ask for help because you don't even know what to tell them you need
help for.
And so, you know, even when people are well-meaning, they're like, tell me what you need. It's not money that I need. It's not food that I need. It's not. And so when you can't really communicate what it is that you're needing, that kind of makes you go, well, you know what, never mind. Because I can't even tell you what I need. I can't even tell you how to help. Because really, I just need somebody to hold me and let me cry. Like, how do I? You know what I'm saying?
How do I say that without
And so a lot of times, because of what that hurt demands in terms of how we get sued, we don't feel comfortable with what that looks like for us. So we keep it to ourselves.
I kept it to myself so long. It got to a point to where I had a knot in my throat. And I felt it moving up. And it was crazy. It was scary because I remember the day that I felt it move and I was like, no, not here. I knew what it was going to happen. If I say, if somebody that I love, that I know comes for me and says, what's up, girl? You know, even if it comes happy, it was coming. I'd be right back. You know, because I knew what was going to.
I'm trying to swallow it down.
Listen, not today. Wait till we get to the red light. My windows up, please. You know, but it happened such that it happened when it did, and I was like, no, it's time. I need you to not hold on to that anymore because it's making you sleepy. It's making you tired. And like the sister said last week, that causes dis-ease in your body and stuff starts happening. Like, you know, then you get other kind of sicknesses that start off and you can't figure out why because you ain't released it.
And so I was diverticulitis from it. I had to have 2 colon surgeries in 2012.
Wow.
I was just done. They had the second one, they had to end up cutting half my colon off.
Wow.
It came back, it came in January. Came back, I had that first surgery immediately. When I went to the hospital, she told me if I hadn't came in that day, they had to do emergency surgery. And by October, it was back.
Wow.
And it was aggressive. So they had to go in and cut half my colon off. And it was just everything. It was just, it was a mess.
Yeah.
Wow. But God.
But
But God.
Now look at Miss Sunshine.
But God.
Walking around Sunshine. So after these messages, we gonna come back and talk to Sunshine about her story and her picture. Yeah, what she doing because of it. Because I think I saw a post where you said your son gave you the name for your business. We're gonna talk about that.
Sunshine.
I like Sunshine now.
No,
So work your body.
Work your body.
I mean, hey. Oh, you talking about your business? Never mind.
I'm not doing this.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you. Life is better when you are living on purpose, but many times we get stuck in the rat race and in the mundane task of our day-to-day lives, causing most to lose sight of their purpose. That's why certified life coach, inner healer, and business strategist LaFlower Bowie is here to help you get calibrated to your calling through proven systems, techniques. Hey, it's your girl Lisa Dene, and I want to tell you about a product that has changed my life. Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Rain products are infused with a Nobel Prize-winning material called graphene. It's the graphene strip that provides the various health benefits that can improve your quality of life during that time of the month. Listen, I've been very loyal to a certain brand of feminine products, but I've never experienced the results I get with Rain products. The difference is in the graphene strip. Using Rain products has totally eliminated the painful cramps I experience, and it can also help balance your body's pH, eliminate harmful bacteria, and help fight fatigue. Graphene moves heat away from your core to keep you cool and comfortable. Ladies, it's time to upgrade your feminine care with products that not only offer protection, but also improve your health and wellness. Place your order today and receive your premium sanitary napkins delivered directly to your door. Visit www.drfcare.com to make your purchase today. And don't forget to mention that your girl Lisa Dene and Stunner Radio sent you. Life is better when you are living on purpose, but many times we get stuck in the rat race and in the mundane task of our day-to-day lives, causing most to lose sight of their purpose. That's why certified life coach, inner healer, and business strategist LaFlower Bowie is here to help you get calibrated to your calling through proven systems, techniques, and resources. Order a copy of her book, Principles to Reposition, to assist you with your journey, or schedule a free clarity session to kickstart the journey. After these sessions, clients have stated they found clarity and opened their eyes to things they had long forgotten. So get social and follow LaFlower on all social media platforms at LaFlower Bowie. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
So we are back really quickly with Miss Demi. So I know that we talked a little bit about your experience as far as the mental health experience. Okay. And where the trauma and that sort of thing kind of led you. So after you had this experience with the doctor, what was the moment or what was the thing for you that let you know, okay, I want to pursue having help? Because sometimes we can be told how to get help when it comes to mental health needs and we choose not to. And so what was it about what that experience gave you that made you feel like, okay, I want to continue and get help with this?
Graduation. I looked at the pictures. When I saw the pictures, I had not realized I had gained that much weight. I had gained up, I think, like 300 pounds from January 3rd, 2013 to December.
Wow.
I was, when I went to the doctor and I looked at the picture first and I was trying to hide.
Okay.
And when I went to the doctor, the scale said 409.
Okay.
Wow.
Whew.
Okay.
And that's when my mom, she was like, mm-mm,
Yes.
you have to do something.
Yes.
You have to do something. My daughters was like, Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
come on.
Wow.
And I got up one day and I just walked out the house
Mm-hmm.
and I started walking.
Okay.
And I just started just moving.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a journey.
Sure.
I could not go even a block.
Sure.
It was hell.
Yeah.
But I kept going. I pushed through and I started seeing the weight loss drop. And then I went to a nutritionist because I wanted to have weight loss surgery.
Okay.
But I didn't get approved for it. But the nutritionist, she told me, I want you to find a detox and I want you to do it for 30 days and let it see how it works. I said, okay, well, you're going to give me one? She was like, no. Because if I give it to you and it don't work, you're going to blame me.
Okay.
But if you get it yourself and you
Okay.
figure it out, you do your own research,
Okay.
then you can know.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that and I found one. And
Talk to us about it. What was that like?
it was amazing. Within, I say about 5 to 6 months, I had lost 100 pounds.
So, okay, go back.
And that was with the one that you found, or the one
That's the one that I created it
the
myself.
one you
I
created. Okay,
put
that's what
some
I wanted
stuff
to know.
together. Yeah, I
Okay.
created it and I put some stuff together and I was just mixing stuff and just drinking it and everybody was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm walking and I'm drinking my detox." What is detox?
Mhm.
You know, they're like, "Girl, that stuff don't work. You don't see that on them TV shows and them ladies are already 20 pounds."
Mhm.
I said, well, not this one. And then my pastor at that time, he was like, you need to market this.
Mm.
And that was in 2015. Say you need to market it. And so I did. And once I marketed, it took off, not just for me, but everybody.
And tell us about the tea.
It's actually detox water. I use
Okay.
water in the form of it. Instead of the tea, I use the water.
Okay.
And at that time, I was just I was just chopping up cucumbers, lemons. What else did I use in it? Apple cider vinegar and just chopping up different little stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that worked for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it worked for so long, but then I started doing more research. The fruit spoils in the water.
Okay.
So you couldn't, and if you wasn't drinking it in the time frame,
Mm-hmm.
that fruit spoiled. So I was like, okay, I gotta do something.
What's the
And
time frame on that? Because I didn't know. 'Cause I was
Neither.
close to
in that water, if you make a gallon of it, it's supposed to only last for like 5 days.
Okay.
So you're supposed to be drinking it 3 times a day, 30 minutes before you eat.
Mm-hmm.
But after so long, I was like, okay, no,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this because I don't want to risk no one getting help, because I had so many customers around in our area and I was only doing local.
Okay.
And so I said, Lord, I need to do something different. I said, God, I'm giving this. I'm not a chemist. I don't have that kind of education, but Lord, I trust you.
Teach me.
And my mama said, you know what? God is going to put his super on your natural.
Come on.
And when he did it,
Come on.
it just came through.
Okay.
It came through and I found the powder, how I mix everything up.
And so it's water.
It's
It
water.
just tastes like water.
It tastes like the powder has no taste to it at all. And you mix it and you get a scoop of it, you put it into your water. And if you want to add a little flavor like a Crystal Light packet to it, that's fine. Shake
Okay.
it up, drink.
Wow.
And it works. Like I have people calling me, telling me in the first week they've lost 7 to 11 pounds.
Okay.
It's just, and I have customers I ship nationwide now.
Wow.
My biggest places that I ship to is New York and the Bronx.
Wow.
So, and tell us where they can find this.
Yes.
My website is www.workyourbodydetox.com. And the your is you are.
You are.
You are.
Work your body.
Work Your Body Detox.
Okay.
And that's how I got the name Work Your Body. My son, I don't know what made him change his name on Facebook to Mr. Work Your Body.
Come on.
I said, you know what? I don't even want to know.
Yes,
the
Work Your
reason. I don't want to know.
Mr. Work Your Body.
Mr.
There's
Work
some
Your
questions
Body.
you don't want to
You
answer.
don't want
Jerry.
it. Because when they tell you you're not ready,
Listen, you better be ready.
you're not ready.
Yeah. So after that, and when I relaunched the business, I changed it from Miss Mika's Detox to Work Your Body.
Okay.
Nice.
That's when it came to work, because that's exactly what it does.
Was that before or after his fasting?
after.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
So that was a way to keep him with you.
Keep him
That's
with
why I
me.
was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do things when I make my post, the kiss at the end. That's what my brother used to do.
Oh.
When we would end our conversations, and we're in our 40s.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's
You
right.
better not end this phone call
Without it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I will call you back. Excuse me, sir.
You forgot something.
We have a couple of comments. LaFlower Bowie said that detoxing is so important.
Yes.
And that she loves that you made your own.
Thank you.
Rachel Weller says, girl, God has anointed her. The transformation that she has gone through and the testimony behind her product is awesome. Glad to see you going places.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Amen to all of that. That support is huge and
Yes.
so needed. If people only knew.
Yeah, that's the thing. I say all the time. My prayer when I moved back to Houston in 2017, the only thing I could say was for such a time as this, and that was it. For such a time as this,
Right.
everything else gonna line up.
Right.
I had to just get me
Yeah.
in order.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because how can you do what he needs done if you ain't in position mentally, physically, emotionally?
Yes.
You have to be, prostrated correctly. That sounds such like a word, but
It is.
I know it's a word, but I mean,
It sounds like a word.
Like Tasha Cobb said, someone just posted that this morning. Said, when God breaks you, He doesn't do it to hurt you.
Yeah.
He does it to prostrate you.
Yeah.
And to, what is it called? Beautifully broken.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it took. And out of that, it just, everything else started opening up. I have the Grieving Hearts. And then I also have a group that's called I Am Enough. I Am Enough for me.
Okay.
Not for everybody else, not for this, not for that, but I am enough for me.
Let's talk about those for a second. Are we breaking?
Okay.
After we come back from the break, let's talk about those two because I know you're doing something in Louisiana with Grieving Hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life is better when you are living on purpose, but many times we get stuck in the rat race and in the mundane task of our day-to-day lives, causing most to lose sight of their purpose. That's why certified life coach, inner healer, and business strategist LaFlower Bowie is here to help you get calibrated to your calling through proven systems, techniques, and resources. Order a copy of her book, Principles to Reposition, to assist you with your journey, or schedule a free clarity session to kickstart the journey. After these sessions, clients have stated they found clarity and opened their eyes to things they had long forgotten. So get social and follow LaFlower on all social media platforms at LaFlower Bowie. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. Hey, it's your girl Lisa Dene, and I want to tell you about a product that has changed my life. Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Rain products are infused with a Nobel Prize-winning material called graphene. It's the graphene strip that provides the various health benefits that can improve your quality of life during that time of the month. Listen, I've been very loyal to a certain brand of feminine products, but I've never experienced the results I get with Rain products. The difference is in the graphene strip. Using Rain products has totally eliminated the painful cramps I experience, and it can also help balance your body's pH, eliminate harmful bacteria, and help fight fatigue. Graphene moves heat away from your core to keep you cool and comfortable. Ladies, it's time to upgrade your feminine care with products that not only offer protection, but also improve your health and wellness. Place your order today and receive your premium sanitary napkins delivered directly to your door. Visit www.drfcare.com to make your purchase today. And don't forget to mention that your girl Lisa Dene and Stunner Radio sent you.
And we're back to the Love Power Radio Show. We're back to the Love Power Radio Show. Miss Mimi. Across the table, I got my girl, Latriva D.
Latriva D. How y'all doing?
That's short. Latriva D. And of course, our wonderful guest is here with us today, Miss Demi, Nicole, a.k.a. Miss Mika, the body slayer. Miss Mika,
my body.
What? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Miss Body Slayer.
I like that.
AKA
Miss Mika,
Detox Queen. I'm just saying.
I love it.
So we got her at the table.
I like that because I have slayed half this. I lost 200 pounds.
Come on.
Yes, and counting. I
Come
weighed myself this morning, and I'm down 20 more. So,
Hey, that's nice.
And you're just doing the water.
yes.
And didn't bring no water.
Didn't bring us.
I did. I mean,
She brought soap.
yeah.
I mean, we all need to smell good.
And then
Is Detox soap?
yes, it is.
Really?
So I have a whole under that Work Your Body umbrella.
Okay.
I have all kinds of things that's going on. I
Let's
have a
talk
whole
about some of the
store.
different products you have, and then also get into.
yeah.
I want them to hear about giving hearts, because that goes in line
Yes.
with releasing and being
Yes.
able to, and then helping
Yes,
others
yes,
who've gone through what you have, helping others deal with the impact of those things in their
Yes.
lives. So let's talk about giving hearts right quick.
Okay. Well, Grieving Hearts was also, it was started because at the time in the community where I'm from in Louisiana, it's called Tangelo Parish. There were so many parents that were losing their babies, and it was just like some murder, some just natural death, car wrecks, just whatever. It didn't matter. It was a parent that was suffering from the loss of their child, and it was just so rapid. Like every week it was something else going on, and I was just like, man, I had to do me still masking my own self, being strong for everybody else. I said, let me start something, and I started that group, Grieving Hearts group, and they started pouring in. I said, just even if you just need to come in here and where if you don't have anyone to vent to, you can come in this group and just write it out.
Right.
Nobody's gonna judge you here.
Right.
Just write it out, say it, talk to somebody, because we all know what you're going through. And then as time passed, people were starting to just come in from everywhere. I mean, all walks of life, from different countries, just writing in the group. And, this group, really, the stuff that I post just uplifts them. And then it came to, I said, you know what, it's not just for parents. This group is for someone that has lost a loved one.
Yes.
Period.
Right.
Where the spouse, parent,
yes.
friend, relatives, anybody just that deals with a loss. And I just wanted to be that hand, that shoulder, that ear, speak about it. And so in 2017, I did my first Grieving Hearts luncheon. Okay. And it was beautiful. Awesome. It was just overwhelming. Because I was doing something that God had told me to do. And once I took that time to do it, I was like, oh Lord. So then at that time it was more so, show me me. Yes. When you ask God, show me me, you better be careful, because he's not going to just show you the little part that you think you want to see. He pulled everything out. Whew. When I say everything, he pulled everything out. That mirror was wall size. Like it was nowhere to turn, to look away a different way. It was right there. And it took me off, and I shut down again. And I didn't do it for 3 years. And so this year, one of the ladies that was the host, one of the speakers, she contacted me. She said, we need you. You have to do this. This is what God laid on your heart to do. And so many people need this. I was like, okay, Lord. And I did it. I went to God and I prayed about it. And he said, I got you. And I heard him just as clear, I got you. I started putting that together, that program. I wrote that program out in one night. I called everybody that I asked. Yes. I've been waiting on you. What you need? What you want me to do? I was like, okay, that's good. Thank you, Lord.
So Joanne says, tell them about the dream.
That's my mama. The dream. I don't remember what dream.
Okay, Mama, she don't remember what dream. Can you drop us a little more information? Because she put your little message on the screen so you can see it.
Tell them about the dream.
So Mama's gonna tell us what your dream.
Yeah.
So for Grieving Hearts, though, is that separate? Can it also be information you found on that on your website, or is it a separate website?
No, I hadn't even thought about that. No. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to do that because this is who I am.
Right. Yeah. Right. All of it is a part of you, and he will allow you to have the time and the space, the mental capacity to do all, to handle it all.
So you never know how the Work Your Body person might need that grieving help as well.
Absolutely. Why? Because people grieve everything. And I didn't know this until I talked to
so good.
My favorite grieving coach, which used to be who said, well, but you've been fired from a job.
Yeah.
You grieve that.
Yes.
You grieve the loss of not deathly loss of a best friend, but when they walk off from your relationship, that's right. That's right. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. Never thought about that heaviness, that sorrow. So yeah, all of that is a part of
that's so real, because when there are relationships that I'm still grieving, that every day, like I'm sitting here recalling something because I haven't properly grieved it and I have not released that thing. So it's like constantly thinking about what I could have done differently with a loved one, or how things, and so I'm constantly, and this relationship changed 7-8 years ago.
Yes.
Like, and like this morning driving here, I was like, why am I thinking about this? They're not thinking about me. And so to be trained on how to properly grieve circumstantial losses.
How do you properly grieve? That's what I'm learning.
That's a good question. Joanne said tell about identity theft. She wants you to tell all your business.
You do.
But obviously it's healing.
It is.
So
yeah, my identity was stolen in 2003.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a grief.
Yes.
I never thought about
it. Heck yeah. Because everything about your life had to change.
Ooh.
Everything about your life.
When I say everything, I was facing and the thing about it, when they arrested me, they knew it was, I was arrested. They came to
no, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't even at home. They came to one of my friend's house where I was at and arrested me.
Hunted you down.
No, they didn't hunt me down. I found out later that a friend of mine told where I was and got the reward money for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said friend. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a whole different
reward money
for you.
Yeah. It was an ad in the paper.
For you?
I had no idea.
Because someone had stolen your identity, had ruined your situation to the point that someone publicly put
$60,000. Over $60,000
in your name.
That's gonna be part 2.
Yeah.
When you come back, that's gonna be part 2.
Yeah.
Has it been cleaned up? Bless your heart.
That's how my business came about.
Bless your heart.
Wow.
Lost homes. I could not find a job, and I was a CNA for over 27 years.
Wow.
Nobody would hire me. And thank God the job that I had knew it wasn't me because I was at work.
At work.
They paid all my legal fees, everything. When I went to court that day, the public defender that I had bailed on me. And he told me if I didn't plead no contest, I was going to prison for 12 years. I didn't know what no contest meant.
Right.
I had never been to court, never had anything happen.
Wow.
I ended up pleading no contest that because the judge told me I was
Which
going to prison.
You it's basically guilty.
Yeah.
I did it.
Wow.
And the thing about it is the handwriting didn't match mine. She had on her ID. We looked nothing alike. They had her ID when they arrested me. We looked nothing alike. Her name is on the identification, Bermitris Berter. My name's Demetrius Berter.
So wait, let me see. A, B, C, D.
Okay,
exactly. So okay. I'm just checking. I have to go through my.
So that part, the identity, when you pick me up in the car, you looking at the ID.
Talking about, it's you.
And you looking like, okay, this is not her. Then you look at the handwriting. No, this is not her.
And still. How they railroad us when we don't know our rights and when they know that they have representation, and then they know that fear factor.
Yes.
It is so important for us. Worry about nobody else.
Yeah.
Us, Black people, melanated people, indigenous people. It's so important for us to know the rules of the game.
Oh, I quickly found them out, but it was too late.
Wow.
And I don't even know that knowing the rules
would have made a difference.
Is what's going to make a difference because there's something about that entitlement. Like historically, it's in our DNA to be afraid of this entity, this policing system, right? And so I don't even know that knowing our rights is ever going to really be helpful.
Right.
Because there are so many times that Black folks do know their rights and they still end up hurt, injured. You got cops who get messed over by cops.
Yeah.
So it's that, like, I can imagine a white person, male or female, being in that situation, and I can just hear their indignation, right? They would have been angry. They would have felt every right to argue with the cop. They would have been, or just even if they ain't nobody, they would have been Billy Trailer Park. But the fact that I am this white man, how dare you?
Don't you know?
How dare you come here and embarrass me, or this ain't me? Even if they in the wrong, they gonna give it to you. But the fact that it's like this system has created so much fear in us that we can't even speak up for ourselves when we're in the right. When we have a situation where it's like, no, clearly this isn't me. And I am amazed that you are still as poised. Like this would have wrecked me. Like this would have wrecked me. And I ain't got no kids. I didn't have a maid at that time. So just me by myself, I don't even know how you were able to oh my God.
They kept me grounded.
That's nice.
My mom.
That's good. And that's huge too, because oftentimes when situations like that happen, especially in Black families are quick to what? They gonna stab you in your back, boo. Let me put this knife right fast in your forehead.
They were calling my mama. You sure she didn't do it? My mom was going off. I know she didn't do it. Yes, I'm sure. Well, maybe. Yeah. And this was family.
Oh yeah, that first one.
Yeah.
Vanessa said, yes, that was a part of your weight gain, going through your grieving process. Yes. She said that's how ties. Hold on, sorry. That's how ties became the biggest part of your business to carry on a legacy and healing process for you. This is the book, cousin.
Hey, come through. Speaking it on out there.
And it's the process.
Good deal. And so tell us a little bit about I Am Enough, because we are actually at the end.
Okay.
You got to come back, because we have so much to unpack with you.
Bring me back.
Awesome.
I Am Enough for me. Basically, just what it is. If your cup has that much in it, save it. You cannot give it to nobody else. Only what's at the top of that cup is spilling over can you give to someone else. Because anything else in there is only for you.
So everything in the cup is
mine. What's spilling over is for somebody else.
Come on,
and if I don't have enough to spill over, I ain't giving you nothing. I don't have nothing for you.
And
that's so real.
That is so
That's
what a lesson for
instead of it being I am enough, I'm enough for me. Just that's where I am enough for me come from.
When did you start that I Am Enough for me?
I think it's been 2 years now.
Okay.
And it's just a Facebook group. I hadn't did anything outside of it, and I just go in every other day and post like affirmations and just uplifting. And just letting people know, self-care. Self-care is not selfish. And if somebody think it's selfish, then that's not the person you need to be around. You need to
kick boulders. We're not kicking rocks anymore. We're kicking boulders.
Kicking boulders. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. But you still toe because you gotta be.
No. We don't need them to have them still toe.
You want them to feel that
they feel whatever they need to feel.
It's called attitude adjustment.
Hey,
if you got something against me saying doing what's good for me, I don't care if you break all your foot.
All your phalanges. Like there are people who and so I know you said I'm Enough for me. It's a Facebook group. Reason Hearts also a Facebook group. Okay. So can people search that if they want to join? Okay, cool. And
I have it. The I Am Enough for me was only for women because, and I hate I kind of did it like that, but I didn't want the guys in the group trying to hit on the women because not a lot of times that's what happens, and I didn't want to change that to that.
Right.
Yeah, because I they look for that. That representative shows up everywhere, whoever he's portraying to be, and I just didn't want to mix that. But that's just. The I Am Enough for me is just women. Okay. But the is uplifting women. And the Grieving Hearts is for everybody. Okay. Everybody.
That's good. I like that. Who knew this good Barbara Sunshine had all this going on?
Right.
You didn't tell me all that when I seen you.
I know.
I know.
Had to save it.
That's good. I'm glad.
And how can people reach you one more time?
At I'm Demi Nicole on Facebook. I am work_your body on Your Body Detox on Instagram. And my website is www.workyourbodydetox.com.
Awesome.
And your is you are.
I'm loving it. So,
You say it's Work Your Body Detox on Instagram too.
Work_your body detox. And that's just a page where all my business stuff is, but my play page. My play page is I am Demi Nicole.
Demi is Deme.
Deme.
And that's Instagram.
Yes.
CHO. Nicole. NICO.
NICOLE.
So regular, right?
Yeah. She ain't put none of that extra stuff in it.
I'm a little extra, so I have to ask. I don't want to,
Right.
she's sunshine, so I have to make sure, because she made
That's
it.
why I put my yellow on again
Hey,
today.
listen, I'll take
Because
it.
you told me I don't want to see you with no black on. Next time I see you, I want you to have on something bright.
I see
You
that.
You told me don't wear no black. Always bright colors.
Ooh, yes. I could see it on you that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The color that I kept seeing on you was a rose, like a rose melon peach mix.
Mm.
And I could see it in here
Okay.
when I hugged you, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know one of the ladies told me because I didn't have a tent that day, and I was so frustrated because that was my very second pop-up shop. And the lady said every time she would look, she said she kept seeing something bright outside. She was inside, and every time she looked, I was in the middle of the parking lot, no tent. She said it was just a beam of light, and I had my colors are yellow. Everybody else was black, black and blue. My colors was yellow and green, and she said it was just like illuminating the whole area. And I was like,
And oftentimes it's not what's around you, it's what's coming
Out of you.
Yep. So I'll be a light unto thy feet. Hey,
okay, no, I'm gonna be writing all y'all stuff and putting your name underneath it in the
I
book.
receive it.
Come on with it.
I
I
receive it.
receive it. I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, remember me?
I want to remember. I'm gonna finish my book this year.
Please do.
Please spell my name. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it this year.
Yeah.
It's been since 2018.
Awesome.
It takes a lot.
It does.
It does. And it will come, especially when you're following, when you're doing it according to his will, it'll come when it's supposed to come, because when it does come, the ground is safe for it to land and be planted and do what it's supposed to do for the people. So, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I can't wait until you come back. I can't wait until I give you some water.
I know. I need some more.
I'm gonna have to sing y'all. I'm gonna have to send it to the.
No, you ain't gotta send it back. I'll come get it.
Right.
Okay.
Don't play. As long as the beast got some
We'll
water.
get it.
The beast, y'all, is my car.
What?
As long as the beast got some water.
Gas.
Listen. Oh, yeah, gas. I got it on my mind.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, she needs water too. But she needs water in the
Some water.
yes.
I'm gonna run on water.
How about you?
So at the end of the show, we normally give something positive to say to people to chew on for the next week. Oh yeah, you been out there taking nuggets and stuff.
I
You
know.
got it. You got it.
I want that nugget. I want to put that nugget out.
You got it. Okay, we'll come through with the nuggets
So
then.
what's the nugget?
That nugget. I don't remember his name.
Alan,
Mr.
Chef Alan.
He said,
Don't ask me because I sure forgot. We were listening to y'all talk.
Yes. He said certain things in life cultivate how your life is supposed to be. That's how I'm going to say it.
Sure.
You just never know, like all of the heartache, everything that I've been through growing up, losing this and losing that grief. It shaped me into who I am today, to even sit here, because I suffer from social anxiety. So to sit here and to be heard is amazing, because I've silenced myself for so long that you don't have to do that anymore. You have a voice, and your voice needs to be heard. And that goes with, you know, when my son passed away, I stopped singing. I started back singing.
Come on with it.
And it's
You
just
gonna bless us with some notes? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I ain't mean to you like that. I get you on the
give me a flip side. But I just want everybody to know to just take care of themselves. Don't nail that nail down, dig it up.
Yeah.
Take that root, whatever it is that you're going through, dig it up and throw it away. Because if you keep nailing it down, it's gonna keep building. And after a while, you're not gonna have any room for anything else. So just pull whatever it is up out of you, throw it away, and live. Live freely. It's like I say, YOLO. You only have one.
Yeah.
Live it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing now. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to live life. My babies are grown.
Come on.
24 and 31.
You are 24.
And she's 31.
Really?
No.
Have you taken time in August? Yeah.
Okay.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a whole different story right
Wait till you see the
there.
babies. Wait till you see
It's
the
more?
babies. It's children's out there.
Oh.
My
No, I
grandbabies.
can't do it.
They're so cute though. Just wait till you see them.
They are my motivation. That's when you ask me, what was that? I want to leave them legacy.
Yeah,
I want to
nice.
leave them keys.
That's
Nice.
I want to leave them deeds. I don't want them to have to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
I want them to know,
Mhm.
but I want to leave them something.
Mhm.
So this is what it's all about.
Why am I getting emotional?
'Cause I'm fighting it back.
Oh, okay. You passing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you ready? You want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. So my favorite one now is the word release.
Yes.
That's so huge because when I said what I was feeling that day, Treva said, "Thanks for releasing that," and I thought, I did,
Yeah.
and it felt different. You know, the weight was lifted. I no longer felt ashamed because my brother died in 2017. And so March has always been a hard month for me. His birthday's March 4th. The young man that I was dating died March 3rd. And so they were both my cheerleaders. And so and they were people I knew I could go to with anything. Me and my brother are the nerds of the family. So I could be a nerd with him and not, how you gonna be a nerd?
Right.
It
No
didn't
question.
matter. And so, and then also with my brother's name is Omar. I'm sorry to say their names because it doesn't hurt as much.
Yes.
And then Zane, and then my best friend passed 6 months prior to that. So it was like, who do I say this to?
Right.
And I woke up with this heaviness. And so when she asked, I thought, let me just go and put that there. Because I'm always saying, come, let's have a conversation. Well, how can I tell you that and I cannot do it? So my thing is release. And the definition is to relieve or free from obligation, liability, or responsibility. The debtor is released from all dischargeable debts. So release. Relieve yourself of that burden. Relieve yourself of that hurt from a divorce, from a breakup, from somebody what seems like them discarding you. That truly was a blessing in disguise because God said, apparently they wasn't going to treat you right and I need you to go over here and do something else because it took me a minute, but after my divorce, now I feel like that, right? That was a blessing. And so I do a dance on the date and I try to buy me something. But anyway, so the show. So my word for you is release. We are going to have a balloon release party for the celebration birthday of your son today. And so even if you're not able to come, release. Fine. And I used to think balloon releases, I ain't doing all that. And then I participated in one. Release. It's so important to release. If you have to scream, release. If you have to write, release. If you have to, there's somebody, if not in your circle, in your space, you can hit me up in my inbox and we can release together. Breathe, do something, release. Because you can't go and live life out loud holding on to that pain. It's not going to happen. You're gonna miss things.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna apologize for this, but it is what it is. You're gonna miss things that God wants you to see. He's been speaking to you and telling you to do things. You can't even see it because but I'm broken.
Yeah.
He know you're broken.
Yeah.
He's the healer. I'm living with him. Me too. Release it.
Yes.
Right? And then go get some ice cream.
Lord.
I might ask me what my favorite food was, and I said, "What can I say? Ice cream."
It's a food.
Thank you, because you can buy food stamps. I keep trying to tell people.
That's all it takes. Just a little bit of ice cream.
3 scoops.
Man, I don't know. This is taking me some places today.
That was my.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm not a crier. Like I'm not. I keep all of that in. Like even when I'm by myself, I don't cry.
That was before. And
so I think this idea of getting rid of the mask and allowing that to free us is big. It's scary because
You're vulnerable. You're naked.
Yeah. And I don't know what that person is going to look or act like because they've been in the dark, right? It's kind of like a caved animal, right? A caveman. I don't know what's going to happen when I let it out,
And that's what
because it's uncontrolled. It's wild, untamed. And everything about my experience has been, you're a big girl, you need to figure out how to stay invisible. You need to figure out how to stay palatable for people. You need to figure out how to not be offensive. You need to figure out how to keep people comfortable around you. And I'm tired of that. Because
that's a job.
Nobody gives a damn about what ultimately I'm feeling, thinking, believing. Nobody cares.
Right.
Everybody's getting what they want in this tame version of me.
What about me?
And in this process, or over the time that it takes to perfect this mask, I become less and less myself. And it really does become this wild animal. Like what, I don't know what these emotions are, because now I'm always raging internally, but I definitely got to keep that down, right? Because black women can't rage.
You can't be the angry black
right.
woman.
What the hell are you
already
trying to do?
labeled.
Right. What are you trying to do? Be a stereotype? And so this is challenging so much in me, because I feel like that, like releasing that part is what's going to be my freedom, and I'm afraid. Like I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't know how much she gonna cuss. You know, you a good Christian girl. Like all of these things from these things. And so this has just been very liberating for me, because I feel like I know that Spirit has been telling me, like, your time is coming. Your time is coming. You're gonna be, you know, and it's like these little things. But I feel like the big ones are coming. And I think you're right. I think that confirmation, because when you start to shed physical weight, that's just, to me, that's the precursor to the healing that spiritually and emotionally is going to happen. And so I finally have gotten the energy to start moving, to become more physically active, to give a damn about how I feel.
Nice.
And so I know that once those things kind of get stirred up, that there's other work that's going to happen. And so I'm excited but scared, because I don't want to. I've been in this place before, and I've fronted my way through it. I'm good, I'm better. Let me go off on a couple people and let y'all think that I'm a new person, but then I come right on back into this safe space. And so I don't want to be, you know, and I want to figure it out. And I'm afraid because I don't know what she's going to be.
My dad says all the time, do it afraid. I don't care whatever it is you're doing, do it afraid.
And if they've left me when I was doing everything I thought I needed to do to keep them, then if they're gonna leave because I'm doing me, what's the difference?
Exactly.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
If you're gonna leave me when I'm living for you, and you leave me when I'm living for me, at least on the side of me living for me, at least I'm happy.
That's right. Right.
Which one matters more?
It's like, I can hear these things. But let me get a little courage to make the move.
The thing with that I learned was trusting and staying focused on God. He's going to make sure that he cradles you. He's going to make sure that on those moments where you feel like I can't and what am I going to do? And that's what he cares. He's going to send somebody. He always has a ram in the bush. He's going to send an angel to say, come here, baby. Come stand over here. Don't go over there. Or, whatever the case is. It could be a phone call. It could be a text. That was that release for me.
Yes.
I needed that. So there are going to be people in and out of, that are going to help you with that part of that journey.
You just have to be ready to and open to it.
Do it. Know that he's not, he ain't going to bring you out there, bring you to that situation or bring you to that point to leave you or to put you in a predicament where you're going to be hurt worse.
Yeah.
And just know once you accept that release, I love that. Once you accept that release, everything else around you is going to open up, and you're going to be looking like, Lord, thank you for not allowing me to get what I thought I wanted.
Sure.
Yeah.
So everything around you going to be just like, right here in your face the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
And you just was too, how we put that mask, it's a mask too. I ain't letting nothing else hurt me. I'm blocking out nothing. But when you say that, you're not only blocking out hurt, you're blocking out blessings, good things, everything. So we have to get out of that. I'm never going to let nobody else hurt me again. Okay, you know that, but then there's a different way to do it.
And our last comment will come from Rachel Weller. She said, this conversation hits different. When you hear other people have the same hurt, let the pain build you. Never let them and their expectations keep you in the place they prefer you to stay in. That's good, Rachel.
That's good. Thank you, Rachel.
That's my friend.
He said it every time.
Thank you, my friend.
That's cute.
That's she likes to tell us. So that's my baby mama.
That's your baby mama.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
We have our daughters are sisters.
That's so beautiful.
And everybody be like, y'all are what? We have the same baby. My daughter is the oldest, and her daughter is the youngest.
How cute. That's my baby mama.
So this has been the Love Her Radio Show, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in because we were so over. So but thank you for staying. I know, right? That's right. We ain't got nowhere.
First show.
Right.
But even more so, thank you, Demi, for coming through and sharing with us your push
Such
through
a pleasure.
life after.
Yes,
right.
I love that.
And so we will look forward to having you here for part 2 and probably part 3, and also hearing about the information needed for Grieving Hearts. If you want to join that group, Women Only, that's Facebook.
Yes.
And then also the other one was I Am Enough for Me, is for men and women. That's also a Facebook group. So make sure you go join so you can get fed.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in
next week.
Yes, on the radio Saturdays, next Saturday. Make sure you tune in during the week. We have awesome shows. We are growing.
Yes.
Oh, and can't forget tomorrow we have the singles
Love
event tomorrow.
Love and Entrepreneurship Singles.
Really?
So it is a singles entrepreneurs
Chianti.
meet and greet tomorrow from 3 to 6. The address is 13940 Bammel North Houston, Suite 312. And it's a single entrepreneurs meet and greet. So, and that is tomorrow, April 18th. From 3 to 6. So come through, hang out with us, meet and greet some other single people. And let's do it. Let's do this thing. It's at Keontae's Lounge. You didn't get the address. Keontae's Lounge, and they have some really good cafes. You might not be. Okay. Until next week. Oh, don't forget, we also have the Flowers show is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is
she has a show
Uncommon Grace. I don't know.
I don't remember the name of it. I meant to write them down, yes, Uncommon Faith, and that's a really good one too. All of our shows are good. We have Dr. Finney with her show. And then I think Blue Flower has one also on Thursday. I don't forget, but make sure stunnerradio.com. Check us out. All of our Facebook pages, Love Her Radio Show, Black Coffee with a Side of Tea, Lisa Demi Live. Stunner Radio has a YouTube channel. Follow us. Click if you want to have a commercial or sponsor one of our shows. StunnerRadio.com/sponsors. We're here for you. If you want a show, Stunner Radio come through because we got space.
Yes,
we got room. Girl, Miss Mimi across the table is my girl.
Treva Deneen.
That's short for the Treva D. See y'all next time.
Bye.